Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Behold the Nautilus. My name is Joseph, and this is A Journey in Art. I think this is part 3, but it's a very special episode because it's very specific. The reason for this episode is because of, I recently watched Godzilla King of the Monsters. Thank you, Markiplier thing. It's a notification on my computer. I recently watched Godzilla King of the Monsters, and I am a huge Godzilla fan. And the movie was incredible. The effects were phenomenal. And I figured, since I'm such a huge Godzilla fan, and there are a lot of Godzilla fans out there, you guys would like to see some artwork I did inspired by Godzilla. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am a digital abstract artist. I deal mostly in abstract, surrealism, and landscape art. But, I just like to let you guys know that I also do some realism as well. I tend to dabble in it. As you can see down here, I got a drawing I did of a quasar from reference, T-Rex from reference. There's a couple of things I've done. Stairway to Heaven from reference. But we're not focusing on those. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let's do it. Try to reduce the noise a little bit, So, here we are. So, I have it scrolled down to here, but down below, Triton, Saturn's moon, have that too. I've done a few realistic pieces. To my knowledge, they've been realistic. And the reason I was doing this episode is because, as a Godzilla fan, I bought Godzilla King of the Monsters in the 2014 movie. I thought the 98 movie was okay. The effects were cool, but it was not the real Godzilla. It's Zilla. I have like two or three shirts from Godzilla. I bought like 18 of the movies on a big DVD for my birthday. And, I love all things kaiju, dragon, dinosaur related, anything that's a creature feature. I'm a huge fan of. I've been a huge fan of that stuff for a very long time. I think one of the first movies I ever watched was the 1985 Godzilla, which I consider to be one of the best Godzilla movies out there. When they had that, I think it's called the X2 or something like that. It was that ship that would suck in Godzilla's radiation and then beam it back at him, and then he fell into the building and then got back up after he was hit with a bunch of radiation from something. It was really, really cool. And then Shin Godzilla. Wow. Shin Godzilla was awesome too. And a different take that I liked. And the first time I watched it, I was like, man, this movie's rushed. But then I watched it again. I was like, no, it's actually pretty well paced. They did a pretty good job on that. Listen to me talking like a Godzilla fan, because I am. And then I watched the Godzilla Earth series on Netflix. Holy... my channel's not safe for kids. It's not for kids. Holy shit. Holy shit, what a movie. 3 movies, rather. Those movies were phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. I am talking awesome, downright incredible movies. Some of the best animation as an anime / CGI looking movie I've ever seen. Godzilla Earth looked incredible. The effects, the storyline, everything about it was an A+. It was such a good set of films. If you haven't seen them, they're on Netflix and they're free to watch. If you have a Netflix account, please go do that. You will not be wasting your time. Now, with all that Godzilla hype out of the way, let's look at the drawing. So the first one I did, we're on page 16 of 41 of my pages of art here. This is all my art here, as you can see. That's me. That's all me. That's definitely me. Yeah, hey there. That's me. That's my abstract, abstract realism, Dadaism, concept art, creature design, dark art, dreamscape, and macabre-ism. A name I kind of came up with. Nightmare art, portraits, surrealism. That's where I focus everything. I put dreamscapes and I include landscapes and dreamscapes because landscapes are just dreamy on their own, That's what I say. Alright, so now, bam, here it is. So here's the first one. I used the what was it? It was the Godzilla 2014 poster as a reference from the first poster that came out when they were just starting to show Godzilla. I think when this poster came out is when they had the teaser trailer, which had the recording of, I forgot the guy's name, the guy talking about the atomic bomb, and Vishnu, the many-armed god. And he was like, now I become death, the destroyer of worlds. And then they showed like the shadow of Godzilla as the dust is like flying around him. And then he does the iconic, the roar. Oh, so cool. So I was inspired by it, and I did my own take on it, as you can see. I think it came out really good. People commented on how it looked a little better. See, drawing done by reference. This is the link right here. I wonder if it's still... Yep, there it is. That's what it did. That was a reference I chose. So, bam. So here, let's do this. So here's the original. Here's my version. Bam. I think it came out pretty darn good. You know, I wasn't really big on realism in the first place, but I think it turned out all right. It looked just like it. I could have used a bit more, what do you call it, texture, I guess you could say. But once again, I wasn't really big on realism, so I used realism mostly as a way of practicing, I guess you could say, to get better with my mouse. You know, just to try to get form down better, shadow, texture, all that stuff. It allows me to be the artist I am. So yeah, this is the first one I ever did of Godzilla. Here he is, kind of poking his head out like, hello, my name is Godzilla. Oh. 52 likes, 763 views, 27 comments, 9 favorites, and 2 collects. My grandsons and funny pics. And here's some of my friends here. Awesome drawing around. You definitely improved. Thank you, Spitz. Yeah, these guys are so dope. Yeah. The one who I think was the most impressed, I think they're on. Yeah, here we go. Wow, Nirvana, I knew you could do great things when you set your mind to it. Thanks. No, in all honesty, they're all good friends of mine on this from this website here. All right, so let's go back. So we saw that. That was the first one. So now the next page, I believe, is where the next two are. So here. So here's more of my art, and then here's bam. So here's this one. This one, the reference was actually from the 2014 movie with Bryan Cranston and a couple other people. I think one of the Olsen twins was in it. Olsen sisters, rather. I don't think she's part of the twin pack. So this was when the military guys are jumping out of the plane and they come through the clouds down to retrieve the bomb in the middle of the city. So that's from this scene, and then I tried to recreate the Japanese symbols down here for Godzilla. I think I did alright with that. Yeah, and then you see the city here, it's all up in flames and everything. Then I tried to get the spikes here of Godzilla. Yeah, I made him marginally bigger than the city itself, but that's just to show, like, he is gargantuan. He is, you know, pretty much Earth incarnate, God incarnate. So he's a big dude, you know. In this movie, he was 355 feet tall. Big boy right there. Guy's coming down. Sky is all apocalyptic, and I made it, you know, wasn't as big as the other one, but if I have like 68 views, you know. The Destroyer of Worlds, dedication to the new Godzilla movie, coming out 2014. And as you can see, I did that pretty close to when the movie came out. That was December 30th. So that was that. So yeah, and I put I am become death from the line from that guy. So I thought this was pretty cool. Pretty damn sweet if you ask me. Alright, and then the next one is this one, simply titled Godzilla. So this was I guess you could call it a fan drawing, guess you could say. I tried to create my own version of Godzilla. He's got blood and like drool coming out with his teeth and everything, with the tongue. I think the tongue was my favorite part here. Made it all red and dark around him, and then you got the tail here kind of whipping around, which I think added a really cool effect, because it's like he's turning around to like be like, yo, what up? Yo, what up? Who's talking about me? Got his spikes here. I had the spikes going in this direction Don't know why I chose to do that, but I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, I like the whiteness of the eye. Came out pretty good as well. I think that shows like this is almost like a soulless Godzilla, you know, when he gets into that mode where he's like, if you mess with me, I'm gonna come after you, and I'm gonna be like Berserker mode from Wolverine, you know, when he goes absolutely mayhem, just haywire, just all over the place. That's this version of him. So yeah, pretty cool. Love those dark colors. Gives it an evil feel. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I looked down on this one at first, but now that I'm looking at it again, like you see the purplish here, different color to him and everything. I think it gives it a nice touch. Now you're gonna have to give me a second here while I search for the other ones, because I've done a few. You know, while we're talking about kaiju, here, this is from Pacific Rim. Might as well show you guys this one. So not really Godzilla related, but it is kaiju related. So this was that first kaiju scene from the first Pacific Rim movie. This is actually my 800th drawing that I did. As you can see, I got a little bit of. I don't know if that link still works. Yep, there we go. So that's there. Bam. I made mine much softer. I tried to make it sharper, but I really couldn't. You know, I tried, man. It was not easy. You know, but I thought I did pretty good. You know, I thought it came out pretty good. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. Yep, my YouTube. But yeah, no, I think this one came out pretty cool. I thought I got the cars down pretty well. This van, you know, a little cop car here. This guy looks like that could be a Toyota Corolla for all intents and purposes. And then the bridge going off in the distance, I thought that was I think I did pretty good with that. Honestly, a lot of it was like rushed because I was just like, I want to get this done. But for the most part, I think it came out pretty damn okay. That's too bad. While we're looking at it, might as well show you guys that one. Let's see here. Let's see anything on this one. Yep, here we go. So here's the next one. I don't have that many more. I just wanted to show you guys these. So this is probably one of the best drawings I think I've ever done on this website. So this is Toho Godzilla. I don't remember. I don't think the link works. Nah, it doesn't work. It's an old link. Yeah, so this is I found this image somewhere online. And I was like, yeah, let me see if I can recreate it. And I think I did fairly well. You know, I used the soft, like, pencil over here and over here. And I gave it this really, like, the eye is, like, menacing, man. I mean, look how dark that, I mean, I think this is one of the greatest drawings I've personally ever done in terms of realism and trying to get it down. And the abstractness, it's still pretty abstract in the back here, so you get a sense of, like, things are, like, behind him are just, he's so massive that everything behind him is just soft and in the back, and can't even make things like, yeah, these are buildings, that's a building, but you know, and then I gave it my own abstract feel, you know. I think that was a good touch. That was my old logo. I have a new logo now. But yeah, no, I think this turned out really cool. This is probably one of my all-time favorites that I've ever done. I was very, very pleased with it, you know. If you're a Godzilla fan, you know, I got some really good them strokes. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I had a good time with this one. Like the spikes coming off and everything. Can't really see the spikes in the back, but that's just the way the image looked from what I saw. You know, and I think the claws on this. Like, every time I go back to this one and I look at it, I'm like, I drew this? There's no way I did this. But here it is. I did it. I can't believe I did it, but that's me. Alright. Where's the next one? Oh, that's it. I think that's the last one right there. Bam. I should do a new one. Maybe that'll be... No, actually, no. The Kraken's my next realism. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do Godzilla Earth for a new realism piece in the future. If you guys want to see that, leave a comment below. Yeah. This one came out really good. Does that link work? Nope, that one doesn't work. Okay. Don't know why those links aren't working. Who knows? Godzilla 2014. That's how you say it. It's Godzilla. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. The king has returned. This took me... oh, yeah, it took me 3 days. Holy moly. I forgot that. I like your style interpretation. That's cool. But, yeah, no, this is the last one I did. For now. But it turned out really, really cool. The spikes, the way the spikes look, and the water coming up, and this really, of all the drawings I've done, this one shows you how massive he is the best. This picture alone of Godzilla shows you his massiveness, the scale of him. I mean, just the fact that he's standing up in water alone, and then his tail just comes around, and you see all the spikes and everything. I didn't make the spikes go down in size at all, and in retrospect, I think I should have done that. But aside from that, I mean, I love the spikeage here and everything. But yeah, no, this was, oh man, looking at these old Godzilla drawings I did. What was this? Oh yeah, this was like I think a couple of days after the movie came out. I saw it on opening day too. I saw the movie on opening day. Proud to say I was like one of the first people there, and we clapped as soon as the lights went down. We clapped our asses off. Like, we were just like, the whole crowd was cheering at the movie theater. It was so dope. So dope. So, yeah, this is what these are the Godzilla drawings I've done. I don't think I have any more. I'll just do a quick check, but I don't think I've done any other ones besides that. Not really seeing anything. I definitely want to, though. I think in the future I'm gonna do another another Godzilla drawing, and it might be of Godzilla Earth, because like I said, that movie was phenomenal, and I definitely had a great time drawing it out. Scott Whalen, rather. I have done a lot of dragons. Maybe the next one I'll do is dragons. I'll show you all the dragons I've done. Because dragons are fun, you know? They're cool. You've seen me do dragons. And then I'll show you all my realism pieces. That'll be another one. I can go through all the realism pieces I've done, and we can look at them up close and get really introspective on that. I think that would be pretty cool. I think you guys would enjoy that. So yeah, like, oh baby, I love that one. But yeah, no, this was a fun little trip down memory lane here. I always kind of just go through my art and see what I've done in the past, you know, and see how I've progressed as an artist. And it really is a sobering thing to look back at this and be like, you know what, I've created some interesting stuff. You know, I'm a better artist than I thought I was. You know, you can definitely, if you look at my art pieces, you can definitely tell I have my own style. You know, there's, without a doubt, I have my own style, and I love that. I love that I have my own way of doing things. You know, I think it really shows progression as an artist. And you know, if you don't progress, if you don't get better, if you don't try new things, you'll never expand your horizons. You know, you have to try, and you know, hopefully stuff will land, and you'll get more props from it. You know, hopefully you'll see more potential in your own artwork, and if so, that's awesome. You know, if you have artwork that you would like to share with me, and you want me to like openly critique it on my channel, please, by all means, send me some art. You can send it to me at the __ Nautilus. I was able to get that Twitter handle. I'll actually put my Twitter in the description so you guys can just go right to it. so you don't have to go searching for it. But I was able to, my name is Behold, and then at the Nautilus, like that. So Behold the Nautilus. I was able to get it that way. I thought that was a cool touch. But anyway, this is, yeah, I'm glad I did this with you guys. Always cool taking a trip down artist memory lane. More artwork for me coming in the future. Do not worry about that. I don't know if the next one's going to be the Kraken, where I attempt to do the Kraken. That little painting of the Kraken with the ship above it. That's going to be the next realism piece I'm going to try. This was the last one, the Smog. I am fire. I am death. This was a fun one to do too. I had a great time with this one. But yeah, if you know, maybe probably this coming week I'll work on that Kraken one. Definitely going to be doing a new art piece maybe tomorrow. It'll be uploaded on Monday. And then the holidays are coming up, and I'm gonna chill out, guys. You'll be seeing me do more art. Don't you worry about that. Definitely gonna be doing some art during the Christmas vacation, and more during the week, of course, as well. So stay tuned for that from me. And my name is Joseph. This channel is called Behold the Nautilus, and I am an artist. And this is what I do. When I'm not working full time, I create art pieces. And I haven't sold any yet, but, I mean, it'd be nice to sell some in the future, you know? We'll see what happens. Alright, guys. Take care. Have a good one. Stay safe. Have a good holiday. Whatever holiday you practice or you know, celebrate. Celebrate it with all the joy and love in the world, you know? Be with your family. Have fun. Stay safe. And stay creative, you know. Become an artist. Create awesome things, you know. Everyone has the potential, if not the ability, to be an artist. And I think that anyone, given the right amount of time, can make themselves an awesome artist. It just takes practice and skill and time and practice and practice and practice. A lot of practice. Don't let the fact that I have an art degree dissuade you from becoming an artist on your own. That doesn't mean anything. Anyone can get an art degree. Anyone can become an artist. It's fine. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.